Hello everybody, welcome back to Rocket Boy Reviews. I am in yet another Audi, my second one on the channel, and yeah, I'm quite liking this brand actually. So what I have here is a 2010 B8 S4, and this might be one of the most daily drivable performance cars you can buy on the market, while not breaking the bank also at the same time. All right, let's talk about the history of the Audi S4. Believe it or not, Audi is not that old of a car company, so I'm not going to be talking about 1960s, 1970s here. The first S4 was made in 1991, and it was mostly loved for especially its quattro. Like Audi came out with the, I think it was the first like really good all-wheel drive system, and it's still one of the best on the market today. But everybody liked the S4 because it was well, it was the performance version of the A4, which it still is today, A4, S4, and RS4. So you just keep on moving up. It was a performance version of the A4 and the 100 series Audi, which was the cars from the 80s and 90s. It was kind of the cousin of the A4 lineup. But everybody liked the S4 because it had a lot of performance for what the car was, without being like overly flashy. Like you look at C63s and the very flashy cars, even like M5s, M4s, things like that, or M3s, whatever. They're very flashy cars. Everybody likes the S4 because it's an understated car, as in like it's not like unbelievably flashy, and stock they're not unbelievably loud. So very cool car. All right, on to performance of this S4. This car has a 3-liter supercharged V6. I was about to say naturally aspirated for some reason, but it's not because it's supercharged. Making 333 horsepower. Not unbelievably fast, but what the car is, it's not bad. Very usable power, especially with that all-wheel drive system. I like it a lot. Alright, transmission of this S4. This car has a 7-speed automatic, not a dual clutch, but it definitely shifts like a dual clutch. It's I think it's a torque converter, but I mean, you guys can listen here. Bang, bang. So actually, very quick shifting, very smooth, extremely smooth. I don't know what's about Audis. The S7 that I drove was incredibly smooth. This transmission is incredibly smooth. Wow. Audi transmissions. Very good, very good. All right, on to the walk-around of this very nice, kind of like steel gray almost S4. Also really like these headlights. I think the owner has also added this little diffuser. I think that's aftermarket, not factory, I believe. It looks aftermarket, but very nice, well done. Also like these gold rims. These are very nice gold rims. These are also 19-inch rims. I believe that's the factory size. They might be 18s, but factory. Also obviously supercharged, because it is a 3-liter supercharged engine. 4-door, can never go wrong with a 4-door performance sedan, so that you can rip the face off of 3 people while having a lot of fun and listening to that amazing soundtrack of that V6 S4. Very nice. Also really like these blacked out emblems, very nice. Also this wing, very, very, very nice. It's not an overly like showy car, but that's never a bad thing, especially when you want to daily drive a car like this. Very nice. Very much like this car. Okay, stepping in the interior of this S4, you were met with some very nice S4 branded bucket seats with very nice side bolsters. Can never go wrong with that. Also, you have nice back seats, which I have to show you guys here in a minute. You can never go wrong with back seats. Stepping into the car, you're met with a very nice and simple steering wheel. I love simple steering wheels. Can't go wrong. I don't like having a ton of buttons on steering wheels, other than Mercedes, where they make sense, but I like simple steering wheels. Also, very nice gray tachometers. You don't see, or dials I should say, you don't really see many like just slate gray dials. Very nice bushings. Or not bushings, brushed aluminum on the side, brushed aluminum everywhere actually. Very nice. I love how simple the design of this car is, but also being very usable. I'll give you guys a little startup. Note that this car has an X-pipe on it, so it's a little bit louder than what you're used to. Also, very weird startup sequence. So you can press this button, but you can also put the key in the little slate here and push. Yep, and the V6 comes to life. Very nice sounding. I love the road grumble. Also very weird startup sequence, but I kind of like the little quirk to this that this car has. All right, I'll try this way for the back seat of the car, just to give you some different kind of, I don't know, points of views. Very nice back seats. Oh my god, lots of room. Lots of room, lots of headroom. If you're, well, not lots of headroom, but definitely enough. As in, like, if you're like 6 foot, you shouldn't have that much of a problem. I mean, I'm just under 6 foot, and I mean, as you can obviously see, tons of headroom. I also really like, as the front seats, obviously you can see them in front seats, I really like how all 4 seats have S4 embroidered on the seats. This comes down, obviously this is your drink holders. Oh, it's one of these. How do you do it? There it is. There we go. Pops in and out. I really like those. Those are cool. But yeah, back seats very comfortable. Very comfortable back here. You can easily put your kids back here, whatever. Yeah, not bad at all. Alrighty, fuel economy of this 3-liter S4 V6 Audi. 18 miles per gallon in the city and 28 miles per gallon on the highway. Very good on the highway, actually. 28, that's quite high, for a combined total of 21 miles per gallon. It's also equal to 11.2 liters per 100 kilometers. Not too bad at all. I'm also a big fan of the look of this engine bay. Also, not that much plastic. I love how you can see these red coil packs on the side, and of course that supercharger bolted right on, right in the middle, just like, well, every other supercharged, right in the middle. Very nice. Also, this is also done by the owner. The intake system, very nice. Love how you can hear that whine. Very nice looking engine. Very surprised of how good this engine actually looks, if I'm completely being honest. Alrighty, on to practicality. Not too bad at all at 17 cubic feet of space. And looking at it now, you can easily do your grocery run and even have a little family vacation with lots of room to spare. Not too bad at all. It doesn't sound massive, but from sitting here, you can easily put a few bags in here, actually. Not bad at all. No, of course, this wouldn't be a Rocket Boy review without a pull. Second gear pull, here we go. Oh, the whine! I hope you guys can hear that. Oh, I love it. Very nice power band, especially that supercharger is just so linear. So linear, and the whine. The whine. I mean, it doesn't whine as much as a Hellcat, but I don't care. I love it. The whine. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. The whine. Love it. I hope you guys can hear that. I really do. Alrighty, let's do a Rocket Boy review first. The opposite, some downshifts. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Downshifts of this thing. Damn. I love that sound of the supercharger. It's just, it whines so much. Just, love it. All right, let's talk about comfort of this S4. I'm gonna move you guys down a little bit. There you go. Comfort of the S4. Very nice. I love these leather seats. They're very nice. I like how they kind of poke out a little bit. So you can nice and snug in the seat without being like squished into like a box, you know. But very comfortable car. I always say a ton of with our reviews, I always say a very comfortable car, very comfortable car. I'm being honest, they're very comfortable car, very usable car. I also love how these are embroidered the S4 logo into the seat, but very comfortable. Not the most comfortable car in the whole world, but a very comfortable car, very comfortable daily driver, especially if you're going to daily drive this car. 100% recommend. Absolutely. All right, so what I like about the S4, I like the driving experience. I like how, you know, you get in the interior and you don't necessarily feel immediately that it is a performance car. And that's not a bad thing. I know it might sound like a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing. Of course, I mean, when you put your foot down, you can definitely hear and it shifts pretty quick. But I like how like, I don't even know, like, it's just, it's very kind of chill, laid back, relaxed car, especially in the interior. Like, you feel like you can go on a road trip without a single problem, and you won't have a million people staring at you like you're in a Lamborghini. I do like that. I like the driving experience. The steering wheel is a very, very nice driving car. Extremely smooth, as I said in the transmission bit. Extremely smooth. Everything is very easily laid out. Not climate control. The infotainment system is very easy to use, very simple. Just very simple design. Amazing. Quattro, you can't really go wrong with all-wheel drive at all, especially Audi all-wheel drive, one of the best, if not the best, all-wheel drive system on the entire market. Yeah, just very nice, very simple. Can't go wrong. One more thing that I like about the car, very good turning radius. Not bad at all. Easily, this is a tighter road actually, and easy 3-point turn. I'm not going over the end at all. I'm not going into the ditch halfway. Just a very overall, like, very good turning radius car. One last thing, and don't point anything at me here. I like that this car isn't a V8. So why I say that, this is, as I said before, supercharged 3-liter V6. Very reliable car as well. I mean, you'll see what star rating it gets in the one before or whatever, but a very reliable car. So the problem with the V8s is that they're very unreliable, as in, like, if you need to change the timing chain, the whole engine has to come out, because I mean, a German car is very kind of like overdone design, to be completely honest. But yeah, I like that this is a V6, so that means it's going to be easier on maintenance, it's going to be cheaper on maintenance, it's going to be more usable daily, and I feel like these cars actually keep the value quite well because they are reliable. Well, I mean, reliable to an extent. Obviously, every car has their own quirks, but yeah, I like that it's not a V8. Please don't slam me in the comments for that. I mean, go ahead if you want. I don't really care, but yeah, I like that it's not a V8, V6, usable power. It's just great overall. One last thing about what I love about the car is that there's no hesitation for power. Like in turbo, there's always, well, not always, well, there always is, but very little or very much, I don't know, whatever. There's no lag. Being a supercharger, it's connected right to the belt and just bang, takes off, and it's just so linear. I love how I love how there's no lag. You're not waiting, you're not anticipating the power, it just bang, hits you right in the face. Love that. That's so good about superchargers, that you get so much power right out, like 800 RPM. You have so much power at 800 RPM, and that's where you get all your torque, obviously. But yeah, that's my last point. Very good car overall. Okay, so what I don't like about the Audi, noticing there's actually quite a bit of plastics in here. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's kind of like a leatherette kind of fabric, not fabric, just kind of like a material. I wish it was more like actually like leather bound, as in, like, you know, actual leather. I won't go as far as to say like carbon fiber everywhere, because that's probably what the RS4s get. Another thing of what I don't like about this car, I feel like it doesn't have enough power. So it has very usable power at 333. That's not a problem. I'm not complaining. I'm not really complaining about the power. I just wish I had a little bit more for what the car has to offer. Again, it's fine the way it is, but if it was closer to that 400 mark, I feel like it'd be a little bit more fun. Now, this is a very fun car, especially like in the corners. It grips. Not that I went 200 in a corner, but it grips. It's very nice. But I mean, if you have I don't know, an M3 would be especially like a newer one, like 2000, like the E90 or E92, the V8 one, which is around the same year. It would wipe this car off the map. But I mean, obviously, as I said before, this is not an RS4, right? So I mean, but I just wish I had a little bit more power, just a tiny bit. You can obviously tune these cars, and well, they have superchargers, right? So you can obviously tune them and get more horsepower out of them. But I just want a little bit more Audi, just a little bit more. Obviously, I can't say that because it's 2010. This is a 2010 car, so I can't beg them for a more powerful car. But yeah, those are my two things. All right, everybody, so that's gonna do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Big question: is this the best car for the money? This is probably the $10,000 to $25,000 range, I believe the B8 goes for, anywhere in there. Probably get them for cheaper, but or more expensive, whatever. This might be one of the best daily drivable cars you can buy that is performance based, that isn't going to screw you over in maintenance, and it's going to be also very fun at the same time, while also being completely daily drivable. Lots of space in the back. You won't have a single problem with anything. Just very good car overall. But yeah, definitely recommend buying one of these if you're in the market. Obviously, if you're watching this video, you probably are in the market maybe, or you're thinking, whatever, or maybe you like my videos because I'm kind of nuts. But anyways, thank you everybody so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm very happy I have opportunities like this. Thank you very much to the owner, Josh. I'll obviously, as usually, dropping his Instagram in the description of the video. Please check out the description. Check out my other videos. Thank you so much to Josh again for letting me review your car. I had a lot of fun. The wine of the car. I need a supercharger in my life. I really do. I need a supercharger. Anyways, as I said, thank you very much, everybody. Please hit the subscribe. Do all that stuff if you feel like it. Yeah, more to come. Lots more to come. Some pretty crazy stuff on the way. And maybe probably another special when we hit 500. We'll have to see. But everybody, thank you very much for watching. And as usual, have an amazing day.